long white beard. He looks to be very old and at least in his 70s, but his body motions would suggest otherwise. He is wearing a kind of dark goggles, such that it hides his eyes entirely. He stands in front of the boy who's listening to him intently. So, boy, you want to be a hero? The man is making gestures with his arms and
Oh
dance moves
my.
with his legs. He is apparently flexing his muscles, even though it is mostly just old flab.
Ah!
The boy nods and looks at the man with wide eyes. Good! I can tell you all the great stories of mine. Adventure, gold, and winning. The man stops and gives the boy a smile filled with yellow teeth. The boy nods again, nearly jumping up and down with excitement.
Getting a
Great!
bit too much into Anisis's past. I
Let
almost
us
don't.
embark on a journey of epicness. But first, while we are here, let me show you how to get some angel love. The old man attempts to grope a nearby female diva, who, in turn, picks him up and throws him across the room. He then stands up and then hobbles towards and back
Like
in
I
front of the
said
boy.
before.
Did you see that? I just got some.
Like I said before.
The
Welcome to
boy
hell.
jumps up and down with delight. Now, as for the adventure, I was there, surrounded by millions of demons, and they were threatening my very soul. But all I had to do was take off my restraints. The man then rips off his shirt to reveal a very old and saggy body, and they could just feel the
Why do
love.
we have to go through this unnecessary past of Anisis's like father or uncle, whatever?
God only knows. This is just what Anisis.
Okay, wait a second. I glanced down at my side. Do I still have my sword?
You are completely your body. You're in your armor. You have your sword, though you are see through. You are transparent as if you were a ghost.
Oh, okay. As long as I can kill stuff if it attacks me.
Then the man says, "Let me just tell you the first rule and only rule when following the God of justice. When you need to get something done, just show them your true self." The man then points at his chest while talking and is attempting to take off his pants while singing. They will just fall down. The bards will sing stories about your great, amazing journeys. To this, they still sing about me to this
All right, I
very
start
day.
looking around the room for some kind of exit.
You see that as you look down the hallways near the small purple boy is where the most detail is. That you can see, so you're very surprised, even the cracks in the ground. Yet the further away you get from the boy, the more blurry things become to the point where if you walk too far, it becomes pure white.
Okay, well I'll stay planted, but I examine the rest of the room.
Okay. The
Perception.
room is filled with columns that have engraved different well, how do you say uh men in different kinds of armor with exotic kinds of weapons in which you've never even seen. There
Are
are
there any
Did
other
I
people
write
in the
any
room?
of this? Or did
there
you
are
just...
other divas.
Oh my...
No, I didn't. I just approved that he could do something similar to this,
Oh
Yeah.
but I
god.
didn't write
I
any of them.
contacted
What were you thinking?
I said he could give Anisis a funny backstory. I didn't think of this.
Oh god.
This is supposed to be
Yeah.
comical. And
Kinda
It's
scaring
just
me.
kind of creepy, actually.
It's kind of.
I did come up with the idea of having like a mentor guy, but he wasn't this creepy.
okay. Anyway, in fact, he says, the Dragon of Justice himself told me I was doing such a great job doing all of his work, he gave me a lifetime's work of absence. Suddenly, your vision distorts, stretching and imploding on itself in ways you never even thought could happen, and then adjusts again. In front of you now is a giant red dragon who is sitting on a pile of gold and gems. The room is very hot, incredibly so, and you can't see very far in front of you due to the amount of steam. In front of you is a much younger looking Anisis. He approaches the dragon in some very immodest clothing. In fact, he approaches the dragon completely butt naked. He stands with his arms at his sides and stares right into the eyes of the dragon, to whom you assume to be the god of justice.
Wait, no, the God of Justice is not a red dragon, but there's a different story.
Yeah, I wrote that, but you can say what you want.
Good day, Dragon of Justice! I have come to seek adventure, love, fortune, and amazing super special epicness.
The
Oh,
dragon's
boy.
red eyes widen as he stares completely aghast with the man in front of him. Unsure what to say, he lets the man continue talking. Hold up.
If you
Well,
could be so
maybe not that
kind,
last
I will
part.
serve you with every fiber of my being.
The dragon, still looking completely, utterly bewildered, says, I, who are you?
I am Anisis. What is it? Third Seraphim. I don't really know.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Something.
dragon nods and then
Something epic.
says, I accept. Okay, hold up. I have something here. Oh shit! Nope. There we go.
Great! I shall start serving you right now. What amazing deeds can I perform for you as we speak?
As Anisis says this, he begins to start doing the normal dance motions in which you are used to seeing him do.
Oh,
You could,
put on some clothes, please, for the love
well-
of God.
well, here's an idea. The human race needs a paragon of justice, and if you could don a mortal shell and go down to earth, you could, uphold justice, and it'd be a great service to me. The dragon looks
my
completely like
God.
unsure of whether he should be really telling the man this or not.
Oh my gosh.
Ren?
Perfect, God of Justice! I will do your bidding!
Oh, God.
All right, then it's settled. We'll send you down right now. No need to argue. Just, for God's sakes, put some pants on. The vision then distorts again, and you find yourself in the Battle of the Oasis that you were in a few days before. Let me load the new map. Okay.
Ooh.
Map. Map. Okay. This Oasis is a little different than the Oasis.
Yeah, it is.
Remember,
Oh
This is
my
insane, yeah.
god.
Raptor and Balasar are in the corner. They have contracted Super Volterra 9000. They cannot take any movement actions or minor actions and have one standard action
One
per
out of
turn.
one.
Anisis, however, is looking to be 4 times the size of everyone else and is just a giant towering over the man. He is getting ready to attack the cultist, who is, instead of fighting with an insane look in his eye, cowering in
horrible
fear.
out of horrible.
This is the initiative order.
Fangirls.
All right, Anisis, it's your turn.
I'm going to use Sunstrike on him.
Oh my god, it hits.
The 8 damage.
Oh my god. After taking the damage, he screams, "Don't hurt me, God of Justice, please."
I almost feel bad for this horrible cultist.
Just imagine. This is the way Anisis saw the battle, you know?
Oh,
Epic,
God.
Epic. Oh my.
And now it's Anisis' turn again.
I will use Vanguard's Lightning.
You hit. He takes 10 damage. All right. Now it is Yes, Balasar, you have one standard action.
I
Super Volt. Oh, you guys have 1 HP. I forgot about that.
Just cheer him
Oh.
on.
You cheer him on. Okay.
Wait a minute. No, I put a divine challenge on that guy.
Okay.
Can I do that?
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
then it'll immediately
This is a
disappear.
dream. Just get it over with.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah,
get this
well-
over with. Anisis will go twice more.
Oh God.
That hits. They both hit. Okay.
Well, in this form, shouldn't he be able to use 4 times the dailies because he's 4 times the size?
Well, Raptor, it's your turn. I'm just gonna start using more daily, all of my abilities.
I just
Raptor, it's your
sit
turn.
there and say, yeah.
Shoot an arrow.
I don't even bother
Okay.
pulling the string back. I just put it on, I pull it back, and I just let go and drop
Chuck
it.
the arrow.
Yay.
Okay.
Then I pick.
Oh, the feeble and sad cultist. Alright. Now it's Anisis' turn 3 times.
All right, blades of astral fire,
Miss.
and then more sun strikes.
Why do I feel like I've been
Oh.
stuck into a movie version of Yellow Submarine?
Yeah. What is the point of this?
Yeah. Okay.
We're trying to cure my dementia. You're trying to go through
Okay.
my brain.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
these are
hold up,
obviously
hold
the
up.
healthy parts of his mind. We should try to find the
Yeah.
more damaged parts.
Yeah.
Except I'm not actually here. That's just a memory.
Alright. The fangirls take their turn. Each of them cheers on Anisis, and for every fangirl, he gets a +2 to hit.
Oh
So
boy.
you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get a +10 to hit on your next turn. Your next.
And you know that book? That's not a book. It's actually a giant chest
Wait.
full of gold. Because that's
Yes, it
Isn't that
is.
the thing that caused his dementia in the first place? So maybe it might
Don't worry.
like be the source of his dementia, and because in this particular memory, that's where everything took the turn for the worst. Don't you think? Maybe that's where we have to cure the dementia or something.
maybe.
Maybe. Let's finish off the cultist first. Okay,
Okay.
it's the cultist. It's the cultist's turn.
The feeble
cultist-
and sad cultist.
Jumps backwards and attempts to hide
In the blood.
in the. Originally, you thought it was a pool of blood, but now it appears to be just a sauna-style water. And the cultist jumps into the water, attempting to hide under the
Electrocute the
away
water.
from Anisis.
No,
and then
no,
I hit
electrocute
to
the
fire
water.
2 more sun strikes.
With a +10 each, you hit all of them, both of them. And
God.
he dies, screaming in pain, and then evaporates.
I do a victory
Fangirls
dance.
cheer on Anisis, screaming about
Matt,
how
you need to
manly
like
he
snap
is.
out of this memory. Like that's not you. Is that actually like Balasar? Because Balasar's in his mind currently.
No. Well, you should. Okay, roll perception.
Me?
Yes, you.
It's +4.
Saying roll. Okay.
I think that's
that
+4.
passes. The check was pretty low. Anyway, you realize that all of these, pretty obviously, are fabrications from Anisis' point of view. Would there be any harm to come to you in these memories? You're unsure of the repercussions, and currently there's no way to communicate with any of your surroundings.
Go
You
towards
can't
the
actually
pedestal
talk with
with the
Anisis.
book.
Okay. With your Super Volhera 9000, which means you have 1 standard. So every time you're moving, it's a full turn. That's
Yep.
retarded.
But see,
Okay.
Keep on
this
going.
is-
I'm
this is
just
the
I'm
memory,
continuing
though.
the
This isn't
dance. So
actually
Balasar
him.
can just move.
Derp. Derp.
Yeah.
Actually I stand a bit further back. I examine the pedestal from afar.
The pedestal is the exact same in which
Arcana,
it was in
roll
the
Arcana.
real world.
Roll like What's...
Um,
Oh, okay.
my Arcana is a +2.
Go ahead, roll. That's a 17. Okay. So you can tell immediately that this is completely different, even though it looks exactly the same. That magic-wise, this book is completely different. There is no magic that you can detect from this
But
pedestal.
is it the source of the dementia?
He can't tell with that kind of a roll. But if there's the hold up, what was the check value for that? Okay, no, I'm gonna just you passed. That's fine. The book was a kind of demonic magic, so the illness is siphoning parts of magic off of Anisis's brain. You need to look for a place that has a lack of
roll
magic, as
religion
the
to
illness
pray
would be
to
siphoning that
behemoth
part.
that you... what is it?
Behemoth.
Behemoth? So just
Behemoth.
without the H. Behemoth.
Yep.
It sounds like it stops short or something. Alright. You pray to Behemoth.
But my religion is 7, so that's really nice.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Roll
Great.
a 9. You pray to your god to attempt whatever you want to attempt. You're unsure. You don't get any response from them.
Well, you know what? Screw it. Ballsy move here. I go up and I stab my sword into the book.
Okay. Anisis continuing to do his victory dance. You see the entire world collapse around you, just as it did the first time. Again, your vision twists and stretches in ways that you really... It dilates. And you appear... And I didn't
It does
save the map
funky
for this.
portal warp thing.
Yes. You appear in front of 3 giant Anisises.
They're probably different parts of his like personality or something. One of them might be the dementia.
No.
Yes,
Giant?
it is.
And
Dude, do you know how
that's
big...
not giant.
Oh, don't.
Dude, do you know how big these...
Can you set that back to the original map?
Yeah.
Oh, blue in it. Yeah. And then
No,
you're
it's like this.
Maybe you should make it a 3x3 so I can be standing like right in the middle of all of them.
Whatever, yeah. Yeah, it's just blue, it's just...
Be
Sure.
like this then?
No, like
He wants to make him a 3x3.
Huh.
Well, it doesn't.
It's not a
if you
big
want to
deal.
do that, I don't really care. But
derp.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then...
Or
Okay.
like this.
Balasar, put your...
All right. Well, anyway, okay. Load your pog, and then let's get started. All right. Also, you're gonna want to save your new pog with your higher HP.
Yeah, I know.
HP. Anyway,
That's what I was just gonna do.
Your vision clears again, and you are in front of 3 giant Anisises. One is a deep shade of red, another blue, and yet another green. The red Anisis says, "I am Anisis, sworn to uphold the god of justice and all that rules in his domain." The blue Anisis then speaks, "No, I am Anisis, sworn to have many great adventures, and the bards will sing of my awesomeness. I am so great, you should bask in my amazingness." And he begins to dance. The final green Anisis speaks calmly and says, "I am Anisis, angel and diva, sworn to protect the human race.
What did the first one say?
In the name of the god of justice." The first one said, "I am sworn to uphold the god of justice." As if it were once a truer part of the trio. You then hear Amira's voice throughout the blank room. "Ah, interesting. What you see here is the patient's brain, split up into 3 parts. All of them are part of the original brain, but one is affected with the sickness. You must discern which part is the dementia and take it out. I suggest you ask a number of questions to figure out which part of the brain is the dementia. Be very careful, however. If you pick the wrong part of the brain, then the patient might have some strange side effects when he leaves.
It might be Red.
Hmm.
Talk to Red about that.
All right. Yeah, I look to Red and ask him, please, once again, state your purpose.
He says, calm, in a calmer
Sorry
voice
about
this time.
No.
Okay, you guys ready?
Oh, yes.
He says in a calmer voice this time, I am Anisis,
Where is he?
sworn to uphold the god of justice and all that rules in his domain.
Over there. To the right, yeah. Alright, sorry. Once again. Okay. Last time.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
He says, I am Anisis. Oh, jeez, damn it. No, Google Chrome. Jeez. I am Anisis, sworn to uphold the god of justice and all that rules in his domain.
All right. I kind of look at the blue one. Is the blue one still dancing?
No, he stopped.
Okay, I ask him, why did you stop dancing?
He says, because I wanted to listen to you two.